Yo, what's good guys? It's Kevin Pack here. If you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Kevin Pack and I'm a multiple six-figure Amazon seller. And if you are an existing subscriber, I'm sure you guys are like, whoa, this is a new setting, a new kind of background. I know. Don't be alarmed, my good friends. This is just my living room space, really. So I wanted to change it up because this video is gonna be a little bit different of a video. This one's gonna be a fun one, and I thought this would be something cool to interact with you guys, for you guys to comment down below. And it's the good old age question of, what would you do with $100,000?
245! 21!
You got all six numbers!
Yes, we won!
Now, what is the context of these $100,000? Let's just assume that this is an additional $100,000 that you gained over on top of whatever you have now, and then that it's already, it's after taxes. We've already gone through that and everything, so it's just straight up $100,000 to yourself. What would you do with that kind of money? And I'll tell you guys what I would do, and I think it'd be a little cool, little interactive video for you guys to talk to me, and I would love to read what your comments would be and what you would do with $100,000, because that's a lot of cheddar, I'll tell you that. That's some bands right there. I'm gonna give you guys an update on my business right now, because obviously this is an entrepreneurship type of channel, Amazon related, business related, so I gotta give you guys the daily updates. All right, so it's about 12 p.m. right now. Done 28 units sold so far today, and I can't read that backwards. Almost $600 for the day so far, and about $26,000, almost $27,000 in the last 30 days. Now, before we go any further, of course, if you guys haven't followed me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I know I have a lot of new subscribers. It would be nice if you guys, followed and transferred into my Instagram, because I'm pretty active on there, so you guys see my daily things like my business and my lifestyle and all that good stuff. And I usually am pretty interactive in the DMs, so feel free to follow me on my Instagram, like this video if you guys are having a good time so far, and subscribe for more content. Okay, now that that's out the way, let's talk about what I would do with $100,000 additionally, okay? Now, looking at my current finances now, I'm pretty financially stable and I have enough money for 6 months of emergency in case anything happens or anything, so I'm good on that part. I have enough in my savings, and then I also have enough in the business as well. So I'm literally just talking about exactly what I would do personally if I just had an additional $100,000 come into my bank account, whether, whatever the circumstances might be, if I won something or if I actually earned it from the business, whatever the case may be. We are just doing the realistic talk of what I would do. Okay, so of this $100,000, honestly, I would put $80,000 of that straight into my business bank account and just reinvest that back into my business and see it grow. As you guys know, currently my goal for this year is to break $500,000 in a year on my business. So $500,000 is a great mark, and I would like to hit $1 million the year after that. And an additional $100,000 would do really well in scaling my business up to that 7-figure mark. So for sure, that's one of my priorities, and I would put $80,000 back into the business for, ad spend, product research, launching more products, things of that nature. Anything that will scale my business further. The next thing I would buy with, $5,000 to $10,000 is gonna be a Rolex. Honestly, I would get a Rolex because I'm definitely a fan of luxury watches. I've always wanted a luxury watch. I value my time a lot, so I have a huge appreciation for watches. And Rolexes are basic. I like Omega as well, but I think a Rolex is just so iconic, and it's just kind of like one of those, you gotta have just at least one of those in your collection. So as a first starter watch, I think a Rolex is what I would go with, somewhere in between the $5,000 to $10,000. I don't know exactly if I would get a new one or kind of a pre-owned one. I could get probably a better watch for a pre-owned one. I don't know the deal just yet. I have to do a lot more research. I'd probably go with something pretty classic like a Submariner just as a first watch. I don't want to drop 20, 30K on a watch just yet, but something in the 5 to 10K range is definitely more comfortable in my budget. The next thing I would do is with an additional $500 to $1,000 is I would go on a little shopping spree. Honestly, I am really into, looking good, feeling good and everything like that. And I love, fashion, men's fashion and clothing. And I don't actually go shopping often though. Like throughout the year, I maybe go shop for new clothes, maybe like 1 or 2 times. So I'm not really a month to month type of person. I'm pretty good with like what my wardrobe is now. But there's nothing wrong with, spicing it up a little bit of new pair of jeans right here, a little windbreaker here and there, a couple of shoes. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But nonetheless, since I know that I don't do much shopping at all throughout the year, I think $500 to $1,000 is kind of reasonable in my opinion. Moving on to the fourth and final thing that I would do is I would actually take my family on a vacation again, or maybe like go out with the homies or take a vacation with friends, something like that of that nature. I would definitely go out and spend quality time experiencing the world. I love to travel. I love to experience new parts of the world when I can. Although I do love being at home as well and working and everything. I know and I realize that there is a time and place when you need to just take a break and explore the world because the world has a lot to offer. So I think that's gonna cost like an additional $5,000 to $10,000 if I'm paying for my family, or if I'm going with, a few of my friends or something like that, then it probably wouldn't even cost like $5K. It probably would not cost that much. Any remaining money I have left will either go back into my business or I'm gonna donate it to charity actually. My company already does monthly donations to charity. And so whatever's left over from this additional one, I probably would just donate it because I don't need all of that. So that's exactly what I would do if I had an additional $100,000. So tell me in the comment section below what you guys would do with an additional $100,000. Let me know down below, comment, give me everything. Be brutally honest, don't hold anything back. We're not here to judge. This is just a fun video for us to express what we would do and get creative with $100,000. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video in this new setting as well. So I will catch you guys in the next one. As always, go make that money. Take care. Peace.